Good morning. This is day 37, Change Ripples Outward. Yes, I am a closet Grateful Dead fan, so I'm always looking for ways to incorporate Grateful Dead song titles in my blogs and articles. So anyway, today is about change. So I was backpacking in the Wyoming wilderness, up above 10,000 feet, and we were staying next to an alpine lake. And I couldn't sleep because I think the air fell out of my mattress and I was just miserable. So I got up and sat on a boulder and looked out over this alpine lake. And the moon was out full, which cast this eerie kind of green glow across the whole area. And then the water was actually warmer than the outside air. So you get this thin layer of steam or mist on the top of the lake. So it creates this really beautiful imagery. And the lake is just perfectly still. I mean, it is glass still. You can see the reflection of the stars in the lake. With the surrounding mountains. So the lake is a mirror image of the reflection. So it's just absolutely beautiful. So as I'm sitting there watching, this small ripple appears in the middle of the lake and starts extending outwards. And I always wondered what the Grateful Dead song meant, ripple in still water. The song indicates that there's no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. And I always wondered, what does that mean, And then now I know, because now I know what it is. It's when a fish comes up and grabs a little insect. That's the thing that creates a ripple that is not by a pebble or wind. It's a fish. I'm not sure if that was the original intent of the Grateful Dead song, but it certainly makes sense to me now. But anyway, so that's what had happened. A fish came up and ate a bug, and as a consequence, this ripple started spreading. Now, the ripple starts very small and starts to spread outward in concentric circles. So that's what really struck me, is I needed to be like that. I needed to be like this ripple in my life, or I needed to have a ripple like this in my life. So the ripple in this still lake serves as a very profound metaphor for a cascade of change that can originate from within our soul. A small, gentle disturbance in our day-to-day routine, even though small, done incrementally and done consistently, can have profound power to affect the entirety of our lives. Just as that one small fish caused a ripple that impacted the entirety of the lake, we too can have a small ripple. Now, when you make the small change, incremental small change in your life, it starts within your soul, within your heart, and it starts very, very small. It's not an outward motion, it's a very inward motion. But as you progress and you do something every day, then that ripple starts to extend outward and becomes visible even to others. Probably one of the greatest ripples that I've ever done in my life was running. So I decided to just start running every morning. And now I didn't run very far, but I decided every morning when I get out of bed, the first thing I'm going to do is just go run. I don't care how far, I don't care how miserable I am, I'm just going to do it. So I started doing that every day. And pretty soon, I started running longer and farther and faster, but that small action started to have pretty significant changes to me. I mean, I started looking better. I started feeling better. I started eating better. I started having better thoughts. My mood swings were improving. More importantly, I had new ideas coming to me every morning that help me in my business, help me with my relationships. This really was a very powerful effect on my life, even though it started very small. So each one of us has the power to initiate our own transformative journey. It starts with small, seemingly insignificant steps, a change in routine, a change in your perspective, an act of self-care. Any small little thing done consistently over time can be very powerful. So with that, what ripples have you had in your life?